Hi everyone, so today I'm going to be doing a tutorial using this new Huda Beauty Mauve Obsessions, so please keep on watching. First, I'm just going to prime my face using the Farcelli Unicorn Essence all over my face as a base. Then, to bring out some glowiness into my face, I'm using the MAC Gold Strobe Cream, and then for the base, I'm using Fenty Beauty Foundation, and this will give me a perfect glow because I did apply the MAC Strobe Cream underneath, so it's just like my current fave. For the concealer slash highlight today, I'm using Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Collection Concealer, and I'm just going in with a big dense brush and kind of tapping it in like a beauty blender, but it's a brush. But I don't know, I've just been really into using brushes again lately, and this is the one that I'm currently obsessed with. I'll link all the names and everything down below. Okay, so after I blend all of that out, I like to do my cream contour. I'm using a Inglot foundation stick, and this one is in the shade 119. I love it. It's very gray tone and not warm at all, and it blends out perfectly, and I just love it against my pale skin because it looks very natural and not too orangey or brown, if you know what I mean. So I just blend that all in using the same dense brush. So after that's done, I like to clean up my contour using a lighter stick foundation. This is actually from the Fenty Beauty collection. It's the Matchstick Light Trio set, and it's the lightest one, and I just use that to clean up the contour. I set everything using my Dermablend translucent powder with a duo fiber brush. And then for the brows, I'm using Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the shade Ebony. And that's because I have a little bit of brown in my hair. Otherwise, I would be using Granite or Granite. How do you even pronounce that? Granite, whatever. But I'm just using Ebony right now because it's like a lighter gray and I have some brown hues in my hair. For the brow gel, I'm using the Benefit Give Me Brow, and this one has been recalled actually, this product. I went into Sephora trying to look for a new one, and they said there was something wrong with the formula, so they recalled all of them. So I wouldn't recommend buying a new one. Okay, so now we're going in with the star of the show, which is the Huda Beauty Mauve, I don't know, how do you guys pronounce it? Let me know in the comments below. Mauve Obsession, and I'm just using the light shade all over my lid as a nice base. And that kind of just helps all the other shadows blend perfectly and smoothly on top of the base, basically. Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. Went in with that nice taupey brown, and I am just creating sort of a diagonal, I don't know, fade, if you will. I don't know, it's hard for me to explain, but as you can see in the tutorial, I'm just doing like a kind of a diagonal shape towards the brows from the lower outer corner, and then blending it sort of inward with nice sweeping motions, and that creates like a perfect sort of gradation. Then going with that kind of bricky red tone, I'm just doing the same thing, layering it on top of that initial shade, but bringing it a little bit closer to the center of the lid and also towards the nose. Then using those two, oh, it's a little bit cut off, but the two darker shades over there, I'm just tapping that ever so slightly on the outer corner of my eyes and kind of just blending it slightly above, if you know what I mean. Like not too much on the top, but kind of just concentrating it most on the outer lower corners, so it creates nice dimension, and then with the remaining I kind of blend it up a little bit so everything looks nice and cohesive. So that's kind of what I do, drag it up and then kind of into the inner corner a little bit, kind of like the crease area. Then going in with a light shade, I'm using a flat shader brush. This is kind of a dirty brush, but whatever. I'm using the back of it, and I'm just tapping the light champagne-y shade all over the lid. Then going in with this kind of pinkish shimmery shade, I'm kind of putting it in between where the dark shade and that light champagne shade is to blend everything in. So since I lost some intensity, I go back in with the darkest shade and kind of press it on the outer corner. Then for the lower lash line, I went in with those two matte sort of medium tones, and I'm running that with an angle brush on the lower lash line, connecting it to the upper lash line. And finally, with a pencil brush, I'm just putting in some of that light champagne shade in the inner corner. Then for the eyeliner, I'm just doing my typical winged eyeliner, following the natural sort of curvature of the shadow placement, and then sort of filling in the entire line to make the perfect wing eyeliner. So that's that. For the face, I'm just going to go in with this Tarte's Pro Glow palette using the sort of powdered contour shade and a big floofy brush to warm up the entire look and my pale skin, and this gives me a little bit more of a dimension to the face and also warms up my complexion. I go in with a denser brush to kind of concentrate it on sort of the nose and cheekbone area to really carve out the face. For the blush, I'm using NARS Deep Throat Blush and just sweeping that on the apples of my cheeks, but kind of dragging it upwards and outwards as well. For highlighter, I'm using the MAC Holiday Collection one. I'll link everything down below. And I'm just sweeping that on top of my cheekbones and a little bit on my brow and also on top of my brows to create natural sweat lines. Cupid's bow on the nose, on the chin, and then I use my pinky finger and I dip into it a little bit and I stamp that kind of in the inner corner of my eye so everything looks cohesive and the same sort of shimmer, sort of glow. Final steps are lashes and lips. I'm just going to curl my lashes here with the Shu Oremora eyelash curler. For the mascara, I'm using Ciate London Wonder Lash or something like that, I don't know. And it's very black. I'm just sweeping that on my lashes. And then I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty Galaxy palette with this shimmery kind of champagne color, and I'm just tapping that in the inner corners to really bring out a glow and a shine. And with the excess, I just put that under the brows. Setting everything with the Urban Decay All Nighter spray and then topping off the look with some nice juicy lips from Dior. So that's the look with this palette. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I'll see you guys in the next one. I would definitely recommend you guys checking out this makeup palette. It is so good, easy to use, affordable, and it's travel friendly. So if you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!